Good morning and welcome to Jeannie's World. Well, I've been called on for another Jeannie fix, so I will be doing a card reading, and it is for advice and advice only, not to tell the future. I am not God and I cannot foretell the future. I can only give you my thoughts as the cards come to me. So, for those who don't know, I have a difficulty reading. And so, if you want to tag along, bear with me. I'm going to be using the fairy deck. And from this fairy deck, I pulled 8 cards. And already some dropped out, and they had to drop on the floor. So that is part of my reading. I don't like reading that many cards. She's burdened a lot. Sometimes when we're going in life, life is difficult. Sometimes we think we bit off more than we can chew. Somewhere somebody said God doesn't give you more than you can handle. And then I read somewhere else, God never said that. But we're here for a purpose. Let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, the bottom of the deck is the 8 of Winners. And it says, you have what it takes if only you believe in yourself. Thinking that you are powerless when you are not. A lack of self-confidence will keep you from getting what you want. What did you say last night? You envy me? The truth is, I envy you. Okay, let's see what story I have. I never add the numbers because it would take too long. And I'm not into numerology anyway. If you want to add the numbers as we go and put them down in comments, that would be nice. Okay, my story's coming along. Sorry for my silence. I've forgotten how to multitask. Move me over here a little bit. I changed my glasses hoping that it would help. Well, anyway, I got a storyline. Now let's put the story together. I always enjoy reading the cards. Okay, I got my storyline going. We have justice. Um, I got 4 life cards. So justice says, which is an 8, it says, take time to review the details carefully so you will win in the end, fair and the objective decision. So you got a lot of decisions to make. Once again, we have renewal. Number 20. Review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. Kind of goes without saying. The things that happened in the past are kind of repeating themselves in the present. So we got to come back here and renew and review all the details very carefully so that we can put them together. Now we have the card 16. Life experience. You know, you need to let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. We all kind of grow up and we get into our ways of life. But as we grow older, or even as we grow, we're still in our youth, things change and we have to adjust to that. So if they're not working for us, it's important that we review the past and present to plan for the future. It's important for these life-changing events. You know, all the things we are going through is an opportunity. Sometimes it's hard to know what the opportunity is. It's very difficult. But it is true. Always when one door shuts, another door opens. Can't see that one. Now we have the Prince of Springtime. That's a person. Could be you, could be someone else. But whoever that person is needs to stay grounded during the emotional events that are taking place in his life. He needs to stay grounded. He needs to find a way to stay grounded. And by staying grounded, we have the Princess of August. The princess. We had the prince and the princess. So, staying grounded, you need a well worked out plan, a plan to follow the progress. And you need a little push along the way. Sometimes we can't stay grounded by ourselves. We need a helping hand, or as they say, a little push. Accept the help that you get. Stay grounded in your emotions. This is very important. You stay grounded in your emotions. It goes for both of you. And when you stay grounded in your emotions and you put forth a plan, then you have the 10 of winter. And the 10 of winter says, a weight will be lifted from you, from your shoulders. And there'll become an ending to the codependency. Codependency, the third party is depending on you. And this person, when she becomes dependent, that will take that burden of weight off of you. I see that you have at least 4 major issues going on, possibly 5. And maybe your codependence, letting go of the persons that you were leaning on, and you get your dependence and you stand up and say, no, not no, but hell no. I am going to stand up for myself, and I am going to be dependent. And that goes for at least 4 people. The burden's not all yours to handle. It is shared. And we have the Ace of Spring. You know what spring means? It's time to take action, be fearless, and happily pursue what you must. What must you do? You must review the past. You must review the situation. You must stay grounded in your emotions. And do you remember what the other one was? I don't. I forgot. That's why we got the cards here. You got to be dependent. You need to ask for help, accept help, and be grateful for the help you get. You have to stay grounded in your emotional experiences. You need to let go of old belief systems that never work, because life has changed and we have to go about another way. And you have to embrace your purpose. You know, I don't know if I showed you the dreamer is 0. We have to embrace our purpose. You know, life is an adventure. And even though things are bringing us down, we always have to look for this, the silver lining. God has given us a purpose. And he's given us all these learning experiences. And you have to trust yourself. You have to understand Your life has purpose and releasing judgments of yourself and others. That's a strong reading. And it is time to take action for all those things I recapped. And do it in a happy manner. Always look. When you wake up in the morning, do your gratitudes. When you go to sleep at night, do your gratitudes. And look at the world with beauty. Pay attention to the animals. They give you messages. Now, when we come to the king of spring, your leadership skills are needed, and they will support the cause. Nobody says it's going to be easy. Okay, now let's look at these 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that fell out of the deck. Let me put them in a storyline. Okay, we have the Queen of Winter. You know, she's strong and she's patient. She's self-sufficient. And sometimes she's even funny. And she says, let go of people and things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your purpose. You know, your romantic partner, he always gives you advice. He's very wise too. So, and his excellent advice comes from the heart. Yes, and I know that he is also one of your burdens. But take joy in the things he has to say. Sometimes he's a little stubborn, but most of the time his advice is wise. When you make smart choices, this brings reward, and you get success and public recognition. So that's wonderful news. And that was the 6 of Springs. Oh, you got another life card. You got the Sun. That's 19. Plans that work are perfectly, and it's amazing. Okay? So you've made your plans. They're working out. Not everything's perfect, but keep a positive mind frame and say, yes, they were perfect. You know, what we put into the universe comes back to us. So we don't want to put negativity in the universe. Your problems are tough, but all things in life change. You have amazing ideals, and these will lead to rewards. Gratitude. Be thankful for life. Gratitude is very important. And I had talked about gratitude earlier, and here it came again in the sun. Okay, we'll put away these cards. Well, they're not going to go back in the box right away, so I'll just wait. Now we have Archangel Michael. From Archangel Michael, I like to pull one card. Sometimes I go to the book because sometimes I don't understand what the prayer is. I just need one card. Positive thoughts create positive results. I just got through saying, put positive in the universe and positive comes down. Now we got positive thoughts for positive outcomes. And our prayer is divine love and wisdom. I call upon you now. I know that my mind and my emotions are eternally and continually connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is in every person in every situation. That's good. That is very good. But what I forgot to do is my whisper. I forgot my whisper. So I will do my whisper next. This one may be difficult to read. You see how funky the light is. It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet. I was going to do these last night, but sleep calleth me. I don't want 2 cards. Okay, there's my card. And it's a 20. You need to work in releasing your fears and learn to affirm the good in the situation. Positive emotions are linked to effort, focus, and energy and inspiring. Your emotions and actions influence your body. They can raise or lower your energies, impact your physical body and health. Positive thinking will enhance your energy. Fake it till you make it. Positive thinking. Okay, I just read that. Sorry. I'm doing good today. That is, you fake it till you make it. That means you may not be feeling happy or powerful, but act that way. Act like you are powerful and happy. When you make the adjustment and act as if you are happy, your mood will shift positive to a positive space. Oh, my nose itches. Does that mean somebody's coming with a hole in their britches? Take the steps to create positive change as you adjust to your new life. You are holding on to a situation and dwelling on them. Be willing to release the past and let yourself change with thinking. And it is important that your physical body and not just your soul. So have a physical experience with your positive thinking and your joy and your happiness. Sit down and laugh. That's physical. Remember that your soul is having a physical experience. Your physical body is not just your soul. Work and embrace that belief. And then you'll transfer your attitude toward many things in your life. A maiden flies on the back of Pegasus amidst the birds and the angels. It is believed that Pegasus has come from Atlantis. He represents a time of new consciousness. The angels bring awareness to how you are thinking, influences your world, what you have no control of. If you are stuck when it comes to modifying your viewpoint, call on your guardian angels. Angels can help you find the positive in any situation. The group is moving into the dawn of a new day. Fine tune your thoughts, quiet your mind, and listen to your intuition. The feathers and the wings acknowledge you have the freedom to push through this period. That's a very positive reading. And it goes back to the first deck of cards where I said, what you give to the universe comes back to you. That is amazing how the cards come together. Now I'm going to read this one. I only want one from this one, because when I read one from each of these cards, they should come in and clarify the first 8 cards. Even in the midst of all this chaos, all this hard time, all this strife, all is well. Doesn't seem like it. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to, with hidden blessings, and you will soon understand. Sometimes it's difficult to see those blessings. I must agree. Sometimes it's hard. But remember, all is well because we're giving positive thoughts to the universe. They're coming back to us. We are reviewing the past and the present so that we can make plans for the future. And the future plans, it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be positive. You know, the nice thing about life, all things change. And sometimes we just have to go with the flow and we have to fake it till we make it. Now I'm going to do the dolphins. I love the dolphins, the mermaids and the dolphins. Sometimes this one gives us homework. Most of the time, I always have to read the book because I don't really understand what it's saying in these cards. Most of the other cards, I just use my intuition. And there's my card right there. Father healing. There is a lot of anger going on in the family. And someone is questioning God. Does God even exist? Why is God putting me through all this trauma, all this pain and agony? So your personal power is kind of corrupted. And that's again where the positive thinking comes in, the gratitude. We have to be grateful. We have to renew and review so that we can get our plan to go. And your personal power will increase when you give your issues to your Father in heaven. Everything will improve. Your prayers will be answered. Maybe not the same day you pray, but he always answers your prayers. And sometimes he doesn't answer them in the way that you want him to answer them. Sometimes the answer is very unexpected, but your Father in heaven is there. So put your life into his hands. Nothing more to say about that. God loves you, and he is there for you. Forgot what it is. My book. Okay, there's my book. Didn't need a book for that one because that came up with that card the other day, and it made me stop and think about my own life. Now the last card is the animal card. I like animal totems, and I feel like every day in some way that animals are giving us messages, and we just have to stop and listen. It's the rattlesnake, and the card says on the surface, that the experience that you are presently going through is a situation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. Now, I remember the last time I visited, I said to one of the people, do your animal totems. Look into your animal totems. You are a healer. And sometimes when we are healers, we go through great emotional stress because sometimes we just feel all the things of earth upon our shoulders and we can't deal with it. So meditation, studying your animals, getting grounded, keeping positive thoughts, keep your emotions in check. You know, it's tough being a healer. It really is. Sometimes I'm around people and their emotions are so strong that it just pulls me down to their level. And we can't go there. So meditation, prayer, gratitude, all of these things are so important. If I knew the alphabet, I could find what I was looking for. There we go. The rattlesnake is the foundation for compassion. It is awareness that suffering is a natural part of life, whether through the empathic, I can't say that word, of another, feeling another's pain. That's what I was saying before. You feel others' pain and it gets down on you. Or experience they have suffered through in oneself, and which beings haven't at times felt pain and sorrow that is an aspect of living on the planet. The deeper you go into the soul of another, the more you can feel what they feel. A true healer must heal from the heart, no matter what technology, logic, physical, or I know that word. Or whatever tool there is you're using. The experience you are going through now and have put completely in all the preparations for you to open your heart to the suffering around you. And you must be part of the alleviating it. You will find that you are increased being asked to offer your time and energy to help heal others, including not only people, but also animals, plant beings, tree people, and ultimately out of the earth, Mother Earth. Got to heal Mother Earth. Some of the healing powers you will go through will mend the rifts that exist between the races. ethnicity, and other species. You will notice more and more how often your hands will spontaneously feel energy, experiencing it to heal as a tingling sensation. This is the power of the Spirit working through you. Allow it to guide you to whatever the focus of your healing is, whether it is simply placing your hands on the shoulders of another, or more extensively directing and involving yourself in another person's health. Okay, I see two people. The one that I advised and doesn't know how to do it, and the other person who is actually doing the healing, which is you. And when you have the weight of the world on you from other people, it's very, very difficult. So keep your faith, keep your gratitude, keep your positive thoughts, and always review what's going on, always plan, always take the action. And I hope this reading helps you. Love and God bless.